All right, so if you're an accountant or a bookkeeper and you're trying to get amazing high retainer clients, is LinkedIn a good option? There are all of these gurus out there selling LinkedIn and cold outreach systems and plans and automations where it's a set and forget. You end up hooking up to LinkedIn automators. Now, I think there's a lot of people that have success, but I have a little bit of criticism. I want to talk to you a little bit about this LinkedIn marketing approach for accountants, bookkeepers, CPAs, tax firms. Can you get customers for your accounting business through LinkedIn? Maybe. Here's the bottom line. Your business owners are not going into LinkedIn. There's a certain group of people that go into LinkedIn. I log into LinkedIn periodically, and the only reason why I go there is because I think, I wonder if I should be on LinkedIn or not. And then as soon as I get in there, I have like literally 50 cold outreach messages, all these just ridiculous long, hey, I'm glad that I got to connect with you. I was wondering if I could help you move 20 to 30 clients a week into your pipeline and blah, blah, blah. It is, you have any idea how much noise there is. And I'm a digital marketer. I actually have patience with that. I have patience with this. You think that your local like logistics company, remodeling contractor, concrete guy, HVAC company, plumber, you think that they're logging into LinkedIn ever? All of the opportunity for accountants, bookkeepers, and tax professionals is really rooted in the small business that has, between 5 and 20 employees because they really need an outsourced accountant. I truly have found, I believe to my bones, that that's where all the opportunity is. As business owners start to scale, they get to this position where they need somebody to help with maybe AP, AR, bookkeeping, they need somebody to do their taxes, and if they hire a Patty part-timer for 8 to 16 hours a week, quite frankly, they're not going to do the taxes very well. They're going to create a bigger mess than what they solve. Their accountant's going to have to come in and fix it all at the end of the year, and then they don't get proactive tax planning. Because of that dynamic, the opportunity is with small business owners and entrepreneurs. I'm telling you, everything from print companies to, we got logistics, trucking, manufacturing, food producing, all of these businesses, they would love an outsourced accountant. It's what I do. It's what I've coached so many people to do. And so the question is should you spend your time on LinkedIn Navigator? Should you be sending cold outreach through LinkedIn Navigator? And I don't think it's a very worthwhile endeavor at all for a couple of reasons. Number one, timing is not on your hand. Now, I'm a big advocate for doing cold outreach for all sorts of fundamentals of salesmanship and saleswomanship. Do the things that nobody else is doing, intersect with people that have problems, be a guide, walk them through your solution, and get them to sign up. But there's better ways than LinkedIn, whereas LinkedIn, one of the biggest problems is people are just going there, usually for a couple of reasons. They're trying to find employees, they're trying to get promoted, or they're looking for someone to buy their business, or maybe an insurance broker. I'm telling you, your average business owner, unless they're a B2B organization, spends so little time on Navigator or on LinkedIn that it is not worth it. And even if they do, what's happening is it's so spammy that people log in and it's just nonsense. So I don't think that it makes much sense at all for a business or a B2B, an accountant, a bookkeeper, anybody, to spend much time on LinkedIn and paying for all of these systems to get lists and to export. Look, if you want lists of business owners, go to a tool called Outscraper, and you can scrape Google business profiles and get a ton of information for people, and at least get the business owner. Now, I do think that cold outreach is good, but you have to have some sort of common ground with them in order to do that. So you want to focus on either your local businesses or your industry niche that you've really focused on. And I've got more videos about that. But I'm telling you, before I spent time screwing around on LinkedIn Navigator, sending cold outreach, what I would do is I would go follow all the local, whatever niche I want to go after, go to Outscraper, just go to Google and find all the local companies. Go work with every masonry contractor or asphalt company, or you could get hooked up with fence companies, masonry companies, sign companies. There's a whole world of sign companies, diesel mechanics, I'm just looking around here in Minneapolis. I could tell you a million small businesses that need a great accountant, need bookkeeping, need proactive tax reduction planning, and they need this, and they are not screwing around on LinkedIn. Corporate America is on LinkedIn. If you get into certain sectors and if you want to attract people that do sell to large organizations, LinkedIn might have a place, but for the vast majority of people that value an outsourced accountant, that's not where you go. Here's some things that you can do. So first off, just do some basic Google and then call or text people. Like literally, if you just pick up the phone and call hey, is this Mary's Concrete? Yeah. Hey, my name is Rob and I own an accounting firm right down the road from me here. I was wondering if you have a good tax planner, bookkeeper that's really helping you reduce taxes, or if I could send an email to introduce myself, because I help small business owners and I'm right here in Lakeville. I'm good. Cool. Well, if you ever need anybody, again, it's robsfinancial.com, and I'd love to earn your business someday. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. All right, bye. Like, that's as bad as it goes, or they hang up on you. But when it's an actual local number and you do the hard work, and all you have to do is 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, make a simple phone call, it will start to build some momentum. Now, that's the worst cold calling ever. It's much better if you find a way to get introduced to people, or if you were to go to an association, or if you just find a way to start calling on folks. An association is a great place. Sending out cold individual emails to people isn't bad, but here's some tips in cold outreach. First off, it should be like, hey, I see you're local. I do accounting and tax. Wondering if you have a good solution or not, or could I buy you coffee? Like, that's it. That might even be long. You should probably put typos in there. It should probably look like you wrote it on your iPhone while you walked by. In fact, one of the behaviors that my dad taught me selling to contractors is when you're driving around here, you see a truck with a sign on it, you see a company truck, a contractor, or any business owner, doggone it, you write that down, you take note of it, maybe you have your kids snap a picture of it, and then you go back and say, hey man, I saw your truck down the road. I have an accounting firm here in Lakeville. I do proactive tax planning, bookkeeping, and taxes. Do you have a great accountant? Otherwise, I'd love to earn your business. And you get enthusiastic about it. You just reach out and do that. You might even walk in or send them, but don't do this cowardice thing where you slide into the DMs, you lazily message them, and you have some pre-written thing. I've done that before. When I first started at Thrivent Financial and I was trying to reach out to people, I was like, oh gosh. But if you're really upfront about it, if you're really upfront about it, people will like to talk to you. It can happen. But the more cowardice you are, the less direct you are, and the less confident you are that you're actually a great guide at solving a ton of problems that they probably have, then the more skittish you are, and it just doesn't work. So rather than LinkedIn, man, just call your local business owners. And if that gives you a pit in your stomach, then what you need to realize is that none of you do this. No accountants and bookkeepers and tax professionals do this. And because nobody does it, if you do commit to just a little bit, again, 30 a week, if you do 30 to 50 a week, you're going to dominate over time. It's probably better if you get to about 100 a week, but and that's just touch points. But because nobody does it, you will stand out so much. And guess who respects the living crap out of somebody taking the risk to sell something? Another business owner who has to sell something. They get it. And the beauty that you should get confident about this, folks. If you're out there and you're skittish about engaging with a business owner, guess what? If they don't do their taxes, they go to jail. If they do their taxes wrong, they have to go through an audit. They're probably losing money, overpaying in taxes. They probably don't know where their business is. Half the business owners you're going to call, you start realizing they've been paying double taxes because they're taking revenue both when they make the invoice and when the bank is hitting it. There are so many mistakes that you will find, but being passive and sitting back, you can do that if you're a good accountant, but you don't get to do that if you want to have your accounting firm. If you want to have a good bookkeeping and accounting firm, that's how you do it. Good luck, God bless. We have a setup with video, with website, SEO. Go ahead to feedbackwrench.com, and if you go up to our pricing, I have videos that walk you through our setups. We rely on the fundamentals of paid search ads with remarketing and then niche targeted information. And over time, we just want to be the solution that pops up when people search bookkeepers near me, business accountants near me, payroll companies near me, tax accountants near me. You want to win there and then win in your niche too. Anyways, good luck. God bless. Like and subscribe if this is helpful.